Welcome to the post-match press conference for today's semifinal match. West Texas A&M brings a 39-3 overall record and makes its 5th consecutive and 20th overall NCAA tournament appearance. They have a total record of 40-16 in the NCAA tournament. The team has 3 NCAA titles, with the last coming in 1997. They are the champions of the Lone Star Conference and the South Central region. The Lady Buffs will be playing in their 4th NCAA championship match tomorrow night. Joining us is head coach Jason Scotch, senior setter Katie Rickwartz, and senior right side hitter Laura Princeton. Coach Scotch, could you please start us with an opening statement?
Yeah, Flagler is that's a good coach, great team. They're smart and they're good. And I think it's pretty interesting as far as the draw goes this year. Say about 2 teams we played. I think it's good because those regions are getting much better. And I just think from what I've seen, Calpier and Flagler are definitely underappreciated, like on the national scene. But you know, with us, we played good in spurts. I just telling them we got to get our swagger back somehow. We got to. All year we've been getting more of a killer instinct and being aggressive, and we got to find a way of getting back our just killer instinct, or like a better word, just aggressive play that we had before this weekend, because we're shooting ourselves in the foot a lot, and you know, we know whoever wins this next match won't give us as many opportunities, but we got to focus on finding a way of getting our energy level back, because we're playing a little tight and a little timid, and we didn't do that in regionals, and that's why we're here, and now we're doing it. So, but you know, Melissa had I'm assuming, I didn't see the stats. Melissa did great. Our ball control has really dropped off a little, but we had some timely digs. Purdy, I think, played a good game, and you know, Lauren Thetford, her numbers don't show it, but she had some really good timely shots and whatnot. So other people played good, but those people are a little bit more stable. And then Natalie Johnson, that's her first game since she hurt her ankle in regional finals, and she did good, but you know, she hasn't played in a week and a half, and so she definitely tapered off as the match went on, just because no matter what you do in a controlled situation, it's not as dynamic as a game. So, but we won, and you know, we got onto them about playing tight and not aggressive, but at the same time, I know when we go to bed tonight, we better be excited. We're in the national championship match, and I've seen a lot of things happen in that match, so I'm excited for tomorrow.
At this time, we'll open it up for questions. Please state your name and affiliation.
Yeah, this is for the coach, Judd Spicer, with the NCAA. I imagine for you it's been a very interesting NCAA tournament that started with playing your old team. You took to the Final Four last year before dropping out. If you can just, I don't know, take me through that journey a little bit about how it's been different for you. Obviously the players are different and the results are different, but you can just kind of recap that. Well,
you know, like, so, you know, these girls are just different. I mean, it's a different, they're great people, I mean, both teams, but I inherited a group that's just, like I said, I got some older kids and I got a lot of younger kids, and so these girls have been used to a certain way, and it's not good or bad, and so it just takes some adjusting. They probably don't believe me when I say it, but I've changed a lot more than they probably realize. But you know, we've won a lot of games, and we probably played the toughest schedule they've played in probably 10 years, and we've had some really good development. Lauren Purdy played for them last year. She's a sophomore. She's just, you know, we wouldn't have won if she didn't develop better. And then we've just had some timely people step up. You know, we have a freshman outside that's out, but she was really good for us till some stuff. And, you know, Erica's come in at the right time. So we've really developed nicely. And then once regional started, you know, Truman, I didn't want to play that match at all. I wasn't happy. Heck, I'm on the committee for the RAC, and when I did everything, I was like, you got to be kidding me. And but you know, I never made it about me or my old team, and I really believe that's why we won the match. I mean, I really believe that also why, you know, they struggled a little. And then against Washburn Washburn was great when they beat us up in October, and they improved. So when we beat them, I really felt great because that shows how much we got better. And then Central Missouri, they're just amazing and very balanced in offense and defense. And that was it's fun winning on someone else's court. Hopefully that's foreshadowing. I'm not predicting. I'm just saying it'd be neat. And then we get here, and I just think we don't have the same mindset. But part of it is we don't like to do it, but players and coaches and we talk it, but it's just so tough sometimes. Everybody gets up to play Concordia because they're number one, two-time national champ. But just deep down sometimes you got to be careful because other teams you don't get up for the same, and it can bite you in the butt. And so, but we're here, and we've been tested like everybody else, and I don't know. I think it's been a great year, and considering some of the victories we've had, comebacks and everything, and we've had different people. What I get happy is when we have different people win it for us, and we've had Erica Dupree against top 10 teams outside hit 370 and be the go-to, or Katie or Princeton or Melissa. But I don't know. We've utilized a lot of different people this year to win it, and so heck, we've had walk-on DS playing for us right now, Kelsey Mangum. And, how many people have a walk-on and they're in the national championship match? A walk-on that's starting. So it's been a very good year.
Andy Levitt is TSMB. Laura and Katie, talk about what it means for y'all as seniors to make it to a national championship final.
For me, it's been what we've been wanting every year. Our first 2 years we got to the Elite Eight and lost it in semifinals. So to actually make it to the finals is a big step for us, and we're real excited for it. And it's Concordia, and we're here, so might as well go for it.
I agree with the same. We came to WT to have a chance at a national title, and we just put ourselves in the position to do so. And so it's kind of our recruiting promises came true. So it's a nice thing, and it's a great statement for WT.
Ricky Trion, Emerald Gold News. Just to clarify, Katie, that was you that made the final block that ended the match out there?
Yes.
You're a setter. You're obviously not a blocker. How cool is that to end a tight game like that with a block, with a solo block?
It's always great when you get to earn the last point. You don't want the team to make an error and give you the point. And we lost, we didn't lose, sorry. We won conference off of the other team lifting the ball, and we won regionals off the other team getting in the net. And so you always want to be the reason that you won. You don't want the other team to be the reason that you won. And so, the last set was really close. And, just someone somehow has to earn the point for our team. And, I'm not a blocker. I'm not a good blocker. I'm not ashamed. I am a setter. And so to get to do that, I don't think I've ever really ended the game before, any game. And so it felt really good. I loved it.
All right. How important did you guys think it was to end that in 4, not go to 5? Were you worried about that? Because you haven't played very many 5-game matches.
Well, we played quite a few 5 matches this year. It just hasn't been lately, but it's just a kind of a pain in the butt to go 5, and it's. And knowing that we were ahead for a while and kind of lost our lead and they got ahead, and it's just not something you want to do is go 5 when you should have gone 4.
It saves our legs for tomorrow also. You don't want to play more than you have to when you're going into the championship game, which is obviously going to be a much tougher game.
In the back.
G. McBride, Minnesota Volleyball News. Watching early in the match, it's interesting that both rights are here. I was thinking that right back defense or right side defense was critical because they kept attacking the right side over and over and over. And you guys were more offensively minded to begin with. And it's interesting that you had the final block, but you had the awesome dig that saved the point at 25-25, I believe. And so what made the difference for you two on defense stepping it up, because you really did step it up against that defense?
I think it's just that we know we're a little, I guess not necessarily weaker on the defense, but it's just knowing that you know, you have to be ready for, you know, people to want to go that way just because you're the right sides, and typically, I guess, right sides are a little weaker on defense anyway. And I guess it's just making sure that you're ready for anything to come your way just because people think you're not as good.
Yeah. And our assistant coach, Sarah, pulled me aside, and she had it drawn on a piece of paper where they kept hitting and where I was going. And where I was not where the ball was going. And that's obvious. But, I mean, when you're playing, it's just completely different from watching. And she just said, make sure you're staying on the sideline. I was getting stuck too far into the middle. You can't dig if you're behind the block. And so just it's little adjustments that make all the difference in volleyball.
One quick last question. How did you turn it around, Laura, from last night to tonight? Because you had a dramatic shift in attack.
I guess it's just knowing that you have to be more aggressive. I'm not real sure how to word it, but I guess it's just being more confident in myself to, you know, go for anything. You know, playing a little not really passive, but like less aggressive and on the defense all the time won't win it for you. You just got to go for everything.
Are there any further questions? Thank you, West Texas A&M, and good luck.
Thanks. Thank you.